Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So, with the fact that the channel now has control over the backup account here, felt like we should probably get a bit of maintenance taken care of. I want to give you guys a little bit more to work with and everything. Obviously, we've got champions. We've got plenty of content to work on. But with the fact that some of the things that you guys may request me to work on, I'm going to need resources. And so I thought we'd go ahead and start this week knocking out getting this account well past the point where it should be and finally become uncollected. As you can see here, your global node is a degeneration node where if you don't stay constantly attacking, you're going to lose health. But as you attack, you will regenerate that health back. So that is actually an easy one to work around. It's actually gives you a little bit of room to make mistakes, to be truthful with you. So I thought we could work out at least this path. Hopefully, kind of see how far I can stretch the resources on this. If I can stretch it far enough, we may do a second path tonight, a second level, not a second path on this level. Start getting towards Uncollected, and I will be getting this entire series out, and shortly here on the main account we'll start working further towards Thronebreaker. As I pointed out before, we have plenty of stamps available, and I'm ready to turn those in and actually get the resources from them. I got plenty to work with over there. I just need to get a few things. And I also know that a lot of resources, I mean, that's one of the main things about this game. You're always hurting for some resource. Either you've got more gold than you know what to do with, and not enough of the right catalyst to bother pushing up the larger champions, or you've got the catalyst and you don't have enough gold or enough ISO to continue to push up people. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's sad to be truthful with you. I mean, and some things that are really common at lower levels that are easy to come by, like tier 3 basics. Once you get above Uncollected, unless you're making sure you're doing the daily proving grounds every day, there's not a lot of places that you're going to pull them from. Once you expand your 6-star roster to a certain point, you will have a hard time with gold, especially once you start rank 3 and rank 4 champions, because you will suck millions out of your account. So we're going to go ahead and take this path here. Let's see what this does for us. Okay, so it's been a few years since I went for Uncollected on my main account. I got uncollected and pretty much stuck there for a little while. Got Cavalier a few months back. So I don't remember everybody that's on this path. So I'm pretty sure this is the path I took the first time. If it's not, I think we can still more than handle it with this account. But, well, at least if we're careful and don't make major mistakes, still not a bad match. No, not too worried about it. I could easily pass this fight off to anyone else, but we do have a few revives here and some potions. That's an important lesson to keep in mind, to be truthful with you when you're going for higher end content. Anything Act 4 or below, if you get stuck, it doesn't hurt to just go ahead and jump out, go farm up a few resources, power up your champion some, and then continue on. But once you get up into this higher end, anything pretty much above Act 5, plan that if you want to truly make a push on it, you want to have a decent supply of revives, a decent supply of potions, and I advise at least 1,000 units before you start any kind of journey down the path. Now, that being said, obviously right now, as you probably noticed, and if you haven't, I'm sure you'll notice as soon as I get out of this fight, I have just over 500 units. So, not necessarily the 1,000 that I particularly just suggested or more, but I am also running a bit more. I'm running dramatically more leveled up champions than what I did this with the first time I came through here on my main account. I will guarantee you when I became Uncollected, there was not a 6-star involved. And I almost guarantee you, I might be wrong on it because I don't remember 100%, but I don't believe that there was even a 555 champion. So the fact that I have a 6-star, let alone an awakened 6-star, and multiple 555 5-stars on here means I've been putting this off far too long, to be true. But that's why, like I said, before we start, I'm definitely listening to my community as it's building up. And I absolutely appreciate all the votes from people on Facebook, all the votes from people on here. We actually just had a item use 1-day event, and the final tally came out that Apocalypse almost took it, but holding the Awakening Gem and seeing who else we get soon is what won out for now. So we will revisit it by the time the next 3-day items used event comes around. But for now, we're going to go ahead and hold on to it and see if we don't pull somebody that, like Nick Fury or Archangel, where it would make a huge difference. I do agree that Apocalypse is a viable candidate, but his awakened ability does not make him nearly as dramatically different as somebody like Nick Fury or Archangel would be. So, uh, I'm not offended in any way, shape, or form at the idea that the community chose to wait, nor would I have been if we went ahead and put it into Apocalypse or any of the other 6-star champions. That's why I gave the community the control of this one, and I will continue to do so. We will revisit it until we use it. And we are going to continue moving right along on this path. So we're doing pretty solid here on this path. Like I said, just continue to move it along. This is where this node can actually benefit you quite a bit. Okay, normally, I mean, even obviously having the Star Lord awaken would be a lot better. Part of the reason why I have him on the team right now is the synergy with Aegon, giving him that combo shield. But with the global node here, the life transfer, um, going in with this little of health, as long as I can get a few hits off right off the bat, I can actually bring my health back up enough that I can definitely save on revives and potions. Now, mind you, I will tell you, obviously, if you bring in a regen champion to do these levels, you can massively benefit. Obviously, we slipped up a little bit there. I probably don't need this revive, but that being said, I kind of want to go ahead and finish up Beast with Star Lord, just kind of to show you again. Like I said, you saw it right off the bat there on the first fight. The amount of health regain from just getting a few hits in. Now, for those of you who I would expect most people do, but if you don't realize the value in Star Lord, um, if you can get consistently 15 to 20 hit combos, Star Lord, Aegon, and a few others are just an absolute necessity to have. Especially the combination of Star Lord and Aegon together, because you can get that combo shield in there, and that is Aegon obviously gets to take his combo over to the next fight, but Star Lord, he is the OG, he is the original, he is what makes Aegon as good as he is. And if you've got Star Lord awakened and even half Sig, so obviously on a 5 or 6-star, that's Sig 100, 4-star and below Sig 45, or Sig 50 more appropriately. If you've got him to that point and you can consistently get those combos, you can do so much damage by the time you get to those 15th through 20th hit and above that he is just absolutely invaluable. And like I said, pairing him with Aegon so that you can get the combo shield off. And you know what? I don't want to chew up all the revives and put myself in a position where that we necessarily cannot do another couple pass tonight. So let's let Aegon do a little bit of work here, especially as we're bragging about him. Now, mind you, this Aegon at this point is only Sig 41, I believe. 41 or 42. But obviously, he still has quite a bit of impact, and the synergy with Star-Lord gives me that combo shield so that I can rack up a little bit higher of a combo without having to worry about getting hit too much. Obviously, want to avoid getting hit as much as possible, but you got to take a hit here and there. And so we're looking at only, I believe, 2 more fights, and we're done with this. Let's look at that, and yep, that's right where we're at. Okay, obviously we got Venom for the last node, which I expect Tiger is going to do most of the work on that. But getting some charges into Captain Marvel movie right here is definitely important to have build up for a final fight. Or just, playing really badly for a moment. But that actually benefits me in a way. Like I said, if we take him down too early, I can't get as many charges built up. Ideally, what you're looking for before a boss fight, if you're going to be using her, is to have her between 20 and 24 charges, which we are not going to have because we let it get ignited. But if you have that, when you go into the fight, you go in automatically starting off with 1 bar of energy. And obviously, if you can special 1 right off the bat, that means you can jump up another 3 charges. And then, depending on, if you're at 20 or if you're at 22, will depend on whether or not you hit that indestructible and full ignite and walk through a lot of things. So yeah, if you've got her fully charged, great. So here we come to the boss fight. Let's see how this goes, whether or not we actually even need her to have any charges. If I can't get him positioned right, though, Tigra may not be able to do her thing. But sorry about that. Let's see. I do absolutely love Tigra. I stumbled upon how great she is, and right there proves it every time. She is gorgeous. And that is the boss for this level. And we didn't use that many resources, and even what we did use, we probably didn't need to. So let's go ahead and collect the rewards and set up for the next one. Thank you guys for joining me for this video. Like and subscribe. I will see you back for the next level in the next video. And hope you're having a wonderful day. Peace out.